Welcome, Deronda here with Foods 101. Today I'm showing you how to make fried apples. Fall is in the air and apples are abundant in your supermarket right now. Today I'm using the Granny Smith apples. We're going to use 2 teaspoons of white sugar, 2 teaspoons of brown sugar, a pinch of salt, a tablespoon of butter, or you could add more or less if you wish, and a pinch of cinnamon. I'm going to start by peeling my Granny Smith apples. I always like to peel them to get them in one strip all the way to the end. With a chef's knife, cut it in half, cut it into quarters, remove the end like this. Take out that core, it should pop right out. See how beautifully that pops out. And you want to cut your apples down into 1/2-inch slices. In a 6-inch skillet over medium heat, I'm adding the butter. We're going to add those apples, that brown sugar and salt. Toss this around, give it a lovely little stirring until it begins to bubble. This is going to take about 3 to 4 minutes. After 4 minutes, and I'm turning off that timer, I'm going to test our apples with a toothpick, or you can use a fork, stick it in. If that apple hangs on, it's going to need to cook a little longer. So we're going to give this another 2 minutes of cooking. And as those juices release from the apple, it's going to continue keeping moisture here in your skillet. If you want to add a little water, if it gets too sticky, you may do that. And depending on the sweetness of your apples, you may want to add a little bit more sugar, or you may want to add less sugar. It just depends on the sweetness of your apples. Stir occasionally. After an additional 2 minutes, look how lovely and tender these apples are. I'm going to use that toothpick. Stick it in. You see how it just falls right off. It doesn't stick onto that toothpick. And that's what you're looking for. I'm pulling it up, but once I turn it over, it falls right off. Now it's time to add that cinnamon. You can add as much as you want or as little as you want. And if you don't like cinnamon, you can go ahead and leave it out. Oh, and that does smell like fried cinnamon apples. This is ready for a serving plate. And look how yummy that is. We're going to let it cool off. And then I'm going to tell you what it tastes like. Looky at those fried apples. And if you could smell the cinnamon, and the smell of those fried apples just screams fall is in the air. Here goes. Wow. Tender. Buttery. The perfect amount of sweetness. The cinnamon. And that dash of salt really takes it to a whole new fabulous level of flavors. Yum! Start making your biscuits. Broil your English muffins or toast your toast. I'm Deronda with Foods 101. Leave me a comment, give me thumbs up, hit that notification bell to be the first to get my new YouTube food videos, and I'll catch you lovely people later.